So, I dropped out of college. Where do I even begin? Well, I guess first things first, I was a student at UC Irvine. Emphasis on the was. You know, the place where we have an anteater for our mascot, do the weird zot 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 thing with our hands, and where our chancellor's literally a robot. Like, literally, it's been confirmed by the student body. There, I was a pre-medical biomedical engineering student. I know, a mouthful. Just how I like it. And you know, honestly, I only took that major because I thought it made me sound smart. And unbeknownst to me, it turns out you actually have to be smart to survive in that major. So in between learning early detection systems for cancer cells, learning that automail isn't really a thing, hydrodynamics, and goddamn chemistry, I started questioning if 1, do I want to be in engineering? 2, do I even want to be in STEM? And 3, the most important but slightly unrelated, why does NTR always have the baddest bitches? And now we're here. But I feel like we glossed over a couple things, so let's rewind a bit. Sorry, I have a condition where I periodically have to add ussy to literally anything. And I can't stop. And I won't stop. Ussy. It's 2020, and me being my weeb, hermit, bad study, habit, social anxiety having ass, I spent most of my days not going to parties, procrastinating everything, and watching anime, but I still was able to get by. My grades were still A's and B's, but then, COVID happens, and everything goes to shit. And so when everything was falling apart, I did what any other sane person would do. I kept doing the same exact shit I was doing before, which was not going to parties, procrastinating everything, and watching anime. And fuck, I was still depressed, and my grades were becoming shit. As probably most of you know, learning in university is already hard enough, but now it's online, you say? Online sucks ass, and it doesn't help when you already go to an institution where a majority of the professors are simply there to get funding for research, and where most of them are technologically illiterate and spend half the Zoom call muted while teaching about equations that use the whole goddamn alphabet. And let me just say, that way of learning is literally me when watching any lean beef patty video. Hard as fuck. So, that was tough. And I was already struggling, but also at this time, I discovered something that would alter my whole life. League of Legends. By alter it, I mean ruin it. Fuck this game. Being a closet weeb, I was already pretty messed up, but at least still functional. But now with the League debuff, I was, how do you put it, fucked. And now with the Riot Iceberg introducing me to things such as Valorant and Kindred off-brand, I was even more, well, fucked. With all these things like COVID shutting down in-person learning in clubs, Riot Games slowly ruining my life, and me realizing I was getting closer and closer to having to take organic chemistry, I had a revelation, an epiphany. I'm having a shit time. So I packed my things and said peace. So what now? Well, I moved back in with my parents, but I'm literally the stereotype of the basement anime watching troglodyte. But hey, despite this, and out of all the absolute degenerate a-holes I've met on League, I'll still live to meet some cool people, and I remain friends with them where we play League together and somewhat tolerate one another even if we int our asses off. That's true friendship right there. And from leaving school, or as my dad calls it, being a fucking failure, I've gotten way more free time. I've been introduced to a whole bunch of awesome content on YouTube that has inspired me in trying to start my own channel. Channels such as The Anime Zone, Gig UK, Grant, and Gig Snap are channels that I look up to and inspired me to try and make videos of my own. And I don't know if wanting to make videos is compensation for not posting anything online, like ever. Like my social media presence is absolutely zero, besides maybe one Snapchat story of me in a pickle Rick shirt, or simply an amalgamation of everything, ranging from my crippling need for external validation, compensation of my non-existent social presence, and a genuine desire to make people laugh, form a community, and build a sense of belonging not only for myself, but for anyone who decides to tag along for the ride. Just kidding on that last part, my whole goal is to actually become famous, lose my sense of self in my newfound fame, then slowly run out of ideas, making me resort to low effort vlogs and reaction videos. And then finally, in one big scandal, find myself canceled on Twitter in a downfall internet a J video. Hashtag goals. So this is my first video, and you're probably wondering, what is this channel even about? And well, my answer is, I have no fucking idea. I honestly have no clue, and I guess we could develop the identity of this channel as we go along, and I don't mind experimenting, see what works, but I'm leaning more on a comedy channel that revolves around probably League and Valorant because I'm absolutely addicted to feeling like shit. And maybe some anime related stuff because I'm also a degenerate. But I also have a whole bunch of other ideas as well. And I feel me wanting to try YouTube was inevitable because I've been genuinely thinking about funny skits and videos for the past 5-something years. I have a Google Doc filled to the brim with a whole bunch of ideas for content. It wasn't until I hit my lowest point, which was dropping out of school, that I said, fuck it, let's do what you've been daydreaming about for so long. And words can't express how excited I am to go into this new adventure. I hope you guys can stay along for the ride. And hopefully, just hopefully, we can all laugh and have fun together. So hey, if you like this video and clicked with my personality and sense of humor, stick around. I bet we'll have an awesome time. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't realized this already, I'm a major weeb, so if you're a functioning member of society, I recommend you stay away for your own safety. Okay, bye.